to just do a cooking stream because I've just come from Midnight Munchies open mic. I love that place. It's amazing. So I'm going to do something simple this morning. Pretty much same meal as I had yesterday. I'm going to do some potatoes and I'm going to do some beef stew that's frozen. Yep, so that is the plan. We have the plan. The plan is in place and I am going to... I am focused. I am alive. I am awake. I am here. The weekends are always going to be a bit manic and that because I do so much during the night with the American stuff and that. So, we need potatoes. Morning, Keegan. Morning, Darren. Hello. Darren. So we'll just get the potatoes and put some potatoes in. Potatoes. Potatoes. We are eating potatoes. We've got the potatoes. And we need the knifey of cuttiness. We need to cut the stuff with the knifiness. Potatoes. We got the potatoes. The potatoes. We got potatoes. Potatoes. Go there. Whee! And we've got a little bag of potatoes here. I don't have enough room for all my potatoes. What will we do? No. Ooh, chicken. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. That's a big potato. One potato, two potato, three potato, four. 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potatoes more. So I'll just do these first because these are the ones that are going to take the while. We might not need the other bag of potatoes. I think this, by emptying this bag of potatoes, we will have potatoes with of course the skins on, because I always think they have the skins carry a lot of the goodness. I think that's enough potatoes when we do it. Yes, you've caught a cooking stream, David. You wonderful, splendiferous person of craziness that does weird things to me. So, we've got the potatoes in. The potatoes are there. We have the potatoes. The potatoes are in there. I'm going to put some water in the potatoes. Put water with the potatoes. And I shall throw away this bag with the potatoes. Potatoes! We have the potatoes. So, this got a potatoes. This one can go away. We don't need this one yet. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Just like the one. I'll do. Right, we put it over here. Meep, meep. Doggy, got to get past you. Meep, meep. Right. Press the button. And where did I put the lid? Ah, the lid is over here. We need the lid on there. There we are, the potatoes. And now we need to get we got this, which is this is something I got when I ordered the meat in. This is what I got. Thank you, man. Yay. This is something I had from the meat place I ordered the meat. It's beef and ale stew with root vegetables. It's pre-cooked. So all I've got to do is cut it open and put it in the Instapot and turn it on for like 9 minutes and it'll be cooked. But this, I'm going to have this on top of the potatoes. Once the potatoes are done, I'll turn them into mash and I'll have this on top of that. Yay. So just let me put this in the geek over here. But I tried to open it. It's cold. I can't open it. I'm going to have to use the knife of doom. The knife of doom shall be used. Right. The knife of doom shall be used to open it. Try not to stab myself with the knife of doom. Right. Okay. It is in there. Ah, my fingers are cold, computer. The knife of doom has been used. Let me just wash my hands. Alright, the knife of doom was used. Yes, it was. We had the knife of doom. And it was used to put the stuff in the thing. And we need to put a tiny bit of water in it. Just a very tiny bit of water in there. There, we put the lid on. Pressure cooker, stove. There we are. It's done. The knife of doom. David, yeah, you got to remember, David, I have to eat about 1/3 more than a normal person has to get the normal. Yeah, I have to, because my body only absorbs about 60% of the food a normal person has. So a normal person can eat 2,000 calories a day, and that's a normal adult amount, up and down. I have to eat about 3,600 for my body to absorb enough for me to function. So that's the reason I have large portions. And unfortunately, I have to stop eating it between 3 and 4 in the afternoon as well, sadly. So I have 2 big meals a day, usually one early in the morning, one at about 3 or 4 o'clock. And then I can't go to bed till about 6 hours later, because I have to wait for my stomach to empty before I can go to sleep, which sucks. So yeah, that's why my meals are quite big. It's always a balancing thing. So I hope everybody's okay. Open mic was wonderful. I mean, I went to bed. What I did is I did my first open mic thing with my night munchies, and then I went to bed, and then I got back up. Quite a squirrel. But yeah, it's sad that I can only really between like 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So, and the doggies want their food. But do the doggies want to wait so they can have some yummies from me? They wait a little bit for your food. It's a bit late because at the weekend, because of munchies and the way I go there. How come you have an urn? What urn? Where's the urn? Where's the urn? What urn? Why have we got an urn? We haven't got an urn in the kitchen. What are we talking about the urn? It's a urn. Oh yeah, the Berkey. That is a water filter. I bought it in 2016 to help with Paula, so water was filtered for it, and I've used it ever since. The Berkey, it's a wonderful water filter. You can put anything through it. You could basically take canal water and put it through it, and it'd make it drinkable. So it's a thing that just makes me think, hey, if the water stops going, I can just use normal water outside. So yeah, it's a specific condition to do it. In 2016, I had bowel cancer, and they removed, 2018, I had bowel cancer, and they removed 40% of my bowels and a massive number of my lymph nodes down there. So basically 29 centimeter cut, they took it all out. But this caused an after effect of GERD. No. And basically what it means is this. Because, yeah, my bowel cancer was in 2018, and I had 40% of my bowels removed. So that's a lot of my gastric system was removed, which means my body absorbs less calories, my body absorbs less of the nutrients they need. I can get have low potassium and things like that if I don't watch it. So I've always got to eat more. Now, after that, something affected, which can happen with bowel cancer, is it's a type of, it's called gastroesophageal reflux disease. And basically it means that your body, because your bowels, your gastric system can't process food as quickly, your body says, hey, we need to give the guy more stomach acid. So if your body, so, oh, they just need turning down. They're just take it down to number 6. They'll be done in about 20 minutes. And so what happens is this: your body, your body's very intelligent, and your stomach is your food. After you've chewed food, your stomach is your main start to the digestive process, and stomach acid breaks down things. Now, the problem is, because my stomach doesn't work as quickly, my body thinks, hey, we've got to create more stomach acid. And unfortunately, that stomach acid weakens the muscle between the stomach and the throat. And so I can get stomach acid going up into my throat very easily, which is terrifying. It's horrible when that happens. You can choke on it. It's far worse than just having acid reflux. And so, first of all, 90% of food I cannot eat, because any food that creates, that your body needs more acid to digest, like pastries, cake, chocolate, soy, some types of meat, dairy, cheese, all of these things that your body says, hey, we've got to create more stomach acid to break this down, will cause more stomach acid there, which will affect my throat. So you'll have to limit yourself a lot. Each month I pick a new type of food to try to add back into my diet and to see whether my body will accept it. The problem is, the big terrifying thing about it is I have to wait 6 hours after I've eaten to lie down, because otherwise, if I lie down, the stomach acid can go straight up my throat and aspirate into my lungs, which is absolutely freaking terrifying and lethal. Stomach acid, it's very good in your stomach. It does an amazing job, but it's some of the most powerful acid out there, stomach acid is. So you do not want it in your throat, because it will damage it. You don't want, it can cause throat cancer. You don't want it in your lungs, and you definitely don't want it back up. Yeah, so I have to be very careful what I eat. Like, for example, I can have mashed potatoes, but I can't use milk with it. I use oat milk. Oat milk my body can handle. And I can't use butter, so instead I can, for some reason, it can. Yeah, it's very powerful, stomach acid is. And the only place that it's immune to it is your stomach. So instead of butter, I can have a single type of mayonnaise that works okay. So instead of butter, to make the mash, I put a little bit of mayonnaise in for the creamy effect, and it works. The vegetables I eat have to be cooked really, really well. I can't have steamed vegetables or anything. They've got to be really cooked well, because anything that my body will have to create more acid to get rid of is a problem. Add that to the fact that my body doesn't absorb as much calories, means, the thing is, if I had to have 3,600 calories a day, the easiest thing would be get a cake, have a piece of chocolate. You can bring up your calorie count really high and things like that. But I can't, so I have to have 2 big meals a day, and I just have to keep an eye on. They're coming to my house in a couple of weeks to give me some blood tests to just check on my body and make sure everything's okay. But that's the way it is, unfortunately. So I've had to balance it. And then every week, there's a few takeouts that I've got in my local area that I can actually handle the food that they do. There's one place that has a specific type of cheese that my body can handle. But every month I will pick a new thing to add to the shopping list just to see whether or not I can have it. And I'll make sure that I try early in the morning so that if something goes wrong, my body's got the entire day to sort it out and I don't sit down or lie down while my body's being a bit of a bitch. So that's why I eat a lot. If you want to see how fast I can lose weight, because I know I'm overweight, but I can't lose. My doctors have basically told me that I cannot go on a diet and I cannot lose weight, because if you go back to in my videos to November in 2021, that is when the full effect started to kick in. At first, the doctors thought it was cancer because I dropped weight so fast. They thought it was throat cancer. They thought I'd had to have a barium thingy. They thought it was stomach cancer. They thought that my bowel cancer would come back because I lost 15 kilograms of weight in 2 weeks. And you can see on my videos, you can see how quickly the weight came off me. My weight dropped by 15 kilograms, which is about 30 pounds in 2 weeks, because I wasn't able to eat properly when they started. So that is why, unfortunately, I will never be able to lose weight, because this extra weight I've got on me, if I'm ever in the position that I can't eat, that can be burned through, and I've got the resources to handle not being able to eat, because basically this gastro thing started to happen, and therefore I couldn't eat because my throat was inflamed. I said 15 kilograms, which is 30 pounds. And in 2 weeks, I lost that because I was at a deficit of 1,200 calories or 2,000 calories every day. My throat was hurting so much with the acid that I couldn't eat. So yeah, that shows you exactly what I was going through. We thought it was so many things until they diagnosed and basically said to me, it's because of your bowel cancer. Your body's reacting like this to food, and you're going to have to stop taking a lot of different food. And so that's how it happened. So that's why I can never actually lose weight, and I always have to make sure that I maintain myself around 115 to 116 kilograms. Because even though my ideal weight is about 90 kilograms, I can't allow myself to go down because I will drop weight so quickly. If I had a problem like I had to go into hospital, or a problem with my throat and I couldn't eat, I'd probably end up as a stick within a month and a half. That's just the way my body works. So that's why I have to have the big portions and keep it going. It's sucky, but hey, we'll deal with it. Sion Williams, you are awesome. Welcome to the channel. Yay. So yeah, we all deal with problems. We all deal with things, and you just adapt. You adapt to things. So I'm always trying different foods, because what happens when you've got this problem is the first thing you have to do is what's called an elimination diet. An elimination diet is Sean Williams. Is that Sean Williams or Sean Williams? Is it Sean? Is Sean? Because in the UK, Sean is usually Sean. So is it Sean Williams or Sean Williams? I'm not sure. My apology. I'm not very good at pronouncing things. It's Welsh, but yay for Welsh! Yay! I'm not far from the border. I'm in Stoke-on-Trent, so I'm not too far from the border. Actually, from certain parts in Stoke-on-Trent, I can see the start of Snowdonia. But yeah, we all deal with problems, and when you have an elimination diet, basically all you can eat is boiled chicken, boiled cabbage, and boiled potatoes. And then you slowly, after about a month, have to slowly try to bring food back in. So every month I try to pick up. Oh yeah. Oops, it's going over the edge. Going over the edge. No, no, we've got to take it down again. Take it down again. Stop that. Bad saucepan. Bad saucepan. So let me recant a little story for you, because you're near Snowdonia. Okay, so when I was 19 years old, I went. I decided to go for a walkabout because I didn't like people. I didn't like being around people. I love to be in isolations, and I needed a break from life. So I basically bought myself a backpack, a tent, and all the bits and pieces, and I was dropped off at Bangor. So I was dropped off at Bangor with this big backpack and everything, and I just started wandering up Snowdonia. And I decided, okay, I'm about halfway up Snowdonia into the main hill areas and that, and I found this really nice place which I thought would be sheltered from the wind. And this is 30 years ago. Bangor is a beautiful place. They have a they back then they had a really nice fish and chip shop, and just round the corner they got that like Druid Circle, the stones and that there, haven't they? Anyway, so I'm climbing about halfway up Snowdonia, and I think, okay, I'm going to have to stop for the night because it's not late at night. So I set up my tent and everything. Everything's fine, and I didn't realise the little type of ravine I was in was a channel for the wind. So I set up my tent and I set up my little Calagas cooker and start cooking some freeze dried, I think it was spaghetti bolognese, that kind of thing, with a little bit of water. And all of a sudden, the wind picked up the fly sheet off my tent, put it on top of the cooker, caught fire to it, and it went straight back onto the tent and burnt my tent and everything inside my tent down. See, back in those the old days, tents were not fireproof, and so everything I had with me caught fire at like midnight and melted into this plastic mess. It was wonderful. Well, earthquake's not good. And so I ended up walking down to a little town around there. I can't remember the name, but it's the little tiny town on the base. Yeah, I was okay, but I had nothing left. Everything had burnt. Everything had turned into this big plastic mess. So what I had to do, I had to walk down in the door to this local town, and there was a town just at the base. I can't remember the name of the town, but the town was so small that the policeman, hello Gita, the policeman, the fireman, the doctor was all one person in this one little house. It was one of those tiny little towns where all the people. So I went to him, knocked on his door, and he got me down to the local pub, and I stayed there the night. But yeah, that's how I burnt all my stuff on halfway up Snowdonia. But you know those kind of places around there, don't you? So the towns are so small that there's just one little stone house that is both fireman, policeman, doctor. They do everything. There's got the one person does everything in that little town of like 40 houses. Yep, that's the beep beep of the thing. You saying that's done? You were really kicking it, Guitar Blues. You did awesome. No, we need to give the potatoes another 5-10 minutes. Yeah, it needs another 5-10 minutes. That's why we chat here. and then I'll get it all out and do it all. See, once the potatoes are boiled, you can turn them right down, all the way down, because you've got the lid on. The heat stays in anyway. And the dogs are going to have some yummies as well. I love Midnight Munchies. It's an amazing place to go to sing and that. It rocks. And you're all wonderful. Yeah, wow, we've got 27 people watching. Yay! So we're just having a morning chat. My doggies. Oh, Midnight. Manifesto. You're awesome. Me and Manifesto sort of donate to each other back and forward over the months. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful show. It really was. No, it was the Instapot with the stew in. So I'll put the stew on top of everything. You need to get some sleep, Manifesto. You did it. It was an amazing stream. It was an amazing event. So many talented people. Yeah. I love that place so much. So yeah, woke up again this morning. So yeah, get yourself some sleep. I'm glad you had such a good night. What are we cooking? We've got boiled potatoes with skins on, cooking over there, and in the Instapot, I've got some beef stew. And the beef stew, once that's cooked, I'm going to put that over the top of the actual mashed potatoes. Yay, you are all splendiferous. So that's going to be my lunch. So we're going to have the lunch, and then we're going to eat. And the reason the dogs haven't been fed that yet this morning is what's left of the stew, I will put some water in and put it over their food, and they'll have that for their lunch. Yes, Bertie. I know you want. Bertie is a staffy. He's like a. Oh, let me. I've got my little phone. I've got my little phone. Let's turn the other phone on. We've got my other camera. I'll show you Bertie and Beryl. Beryl's gone to the living room because she likes to lie when she's downstairs. She likes that. So let's see if this kicks in. Yeah. So Bertie is down here. This is the Bertie. This is the Bertie down here. Little Bertie here is beautiful. Yeah, so that's the Bertie. And let's go see Beryl. Go in the other room and see Beryl. Beryl, come in here, round the corner. Yeah, we are. Beryl's there. So yes. So Bertie and Beryl. So Bertie is here. Beryl is in the other room on the comfortable sofa. She likes to have her comfort, so she'll come in when the food's ready. But she's like, I'm going to lie in the most comfortable place on the sofa in the living room. Yay! We are all having a fun time. It's wonderful. It's so wonderful to sing at Midnight Munchies and spend time there. I think you should go sleep. What time is it, Zoran? Zoran, what time is it for you? If you are you in Wales? Have you not been asleep yet? It's like, what time is it? It's when did you last sleep? We should ask when did you last sleep? So when did you last sleep? And that's how we. So it's 10:45 p.m. for you. You're way on the other side of the world. Have you been awake way too long? I think you've been awake way too long. Sleep is a good thing. So you're in Australia, yes? You're in the land of many, many insects that don't like us. Many, many insects that don't like human beings. So yeah, maybe you should get some sleep. It's always wonderful to see you, but yeah, getting some sleep is probably a good thing. Oh, so yeah, this is my little kitchen setup so that I can do cooking streams. It's got a little Samsung um, 65-watt laptop, and so, and of course I've got my Beanie Baby here, my little beanie. We've got the cow Beanie Baby. Well, this is the Neopet. This is the Neopet that was done with them. This is the Neopet. This is cow. So this is cow. Right, very old one that is. And of course we've got Iggy, which is one of the original Beanie Babies. No, no. Set fire to it, kill it with fire. No, no, don't kill it with fire. That's a bad thing in your house. It's not a good thing in your house to kill something with fire, is it, Bertie? If Beryl was there, Beryl would eat it. Yeah. Uh, I'm going to shoot it. Oh, you're wonderful. You are. We need to call SWAT theory. SWAT theory needs to deal with it for you. Call SWAT theory. You can deal with it for you. Listen to me carefully. Zeronite. Zeronixide. Make friend with the spider. Create a spider army, and then you can take over the entire of Australia. Hello there, Mercy. Yay! Welcome to the channel. We are just having a bit of fun here. We are splendiferously. We are cooking and doing a bit of thing. We've got some potatoes cooking, which are almost done. They'll be done in a little bit. Eight-Legged Freaks is awesome. I love that movie, Eight-Legged Freaks. Because it didn't want to be blue. Seriously. And so it could hide on green screen. Yay, Mercy. So we're just having a mellow little time. And having fun. While I cook my foodies. Those are fine. They're not going to explode anytime soon. In fact, I think they're probably ready. Should I open the door and get some tissues? Yeah. Yeah, the spider's probably got a cold. Probably needs some tissues. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, I'm going to go over to the... And... Yeah. Poor spiders. Nobody loves them. Bertie, we're going to go and get the potatoes. We're going to get the potatoes. Turn off all this. Ooh. The potatoes, come over here. Let's drain the water. The potatoes shall go there. Awesome masher. This masher is like a blooming power fist. It's a steel masher, so you can smash the potatoes as hard as you want. I believe they're ready. Now, so we need to add some oat milk, because oat milk is good, because I can have it oat milk. So let's get the oat milk. So we put the little bit of oat milk in there. Oat milk. And a little bit because I can't use butter because of my issues, so I'll use a little bit of mayonnaise in it instead of that. Mayonnaise and mashed potato actually taste really nice. Now, I'm going to mash it up and then I'll show you the mashed up potatoes. I like mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are splendid for us. So I'll show you these ones. So don't need, yeah, they're fine. These potatoes. Let's show you the potatoes. The potatoes are ready. The potatoes are ready. There we are. The potatoes are there. Yay. I'll just put you down like that. Lean you against there like that. There we are. Now we're going to put this to the side. There like that. Everything's splendiferous. We are splendiferous. We need two things. We need a plate. First of all, we need a plate like that. We're going to put, oh, the wrong one. And put this lot on there. And yes, it's a big meal, but I've already explained why I have to have big meals, because I only eat twice during the day. There we are. So that's the potatoes. I've specifically made them quite dry because of what we're going to add on top of them. Open up the thingy. Okay. So inside here, I need to bring this over here, hold it with one hand and get my big thingy-majigga-boo. We're using the thingy-majigga-boo. The dog will have the rest of this anyway. Right. Right. That is the yummy meal. Yay. So what I'll do now is put that out of the way. Take this, which is the rest of the potatoes. So this is what we're going to do now. I need to run the tap. I'm going to take what's left of the stew, put a bit of cold water in it, like that. Alright, so just turn off the water. So we've got, this is going to go on the dog's food. No, the spider exploded, the poor spider. So I'm going to put the dog's food out. So the doggies are going to have their food in a minute. The doggies have dry food, and then a little bit of not so dry food, and then they'll have this sort of a gravy on top of it today as a treat. Let me just get to the, should be a tin of wet food in here, yeah. So the doggies are having their yummies, which is a little bit of wet food. That's it. And then we'll use this gravy from the stew because doggies deserve yummies as well. There we are. Oh, you doggies. There we are. Doggy. Yummy food for doggies. Yay. So what you basically killed, Zeren, right, was an actual alien. You have caused an intergalactic war by killing an alien that was just coming to say hello and to watch your computer. And you killed it. You've caused an intergalactic war. You must sacrifice yourself now for the greater good of humanity. Actually, screw it. Humanity doesn't deserve it. Let them come and blow us up. Eat ice cream and have fun. So let's get my drink ready for the day. Now I have I can only drink specific things. I can't have coffee, can't have tea, can't drink alcohol, can't have fizzy pop or anything like that. So all I have for drinking is usually chilled filtered water. So chilled filtered water. And this is what you've seen me drinking on my stream all the time. With a little bit of apple juice. 2 different types of apple juice my body can handle. And that is what you see me drinking all the time. You're all awesome, you are. You're wonderful. Now what I'll be doing is, in a minute I'll be stopping the stream and going to have my food. Then I will do my afternoon VR and normal games, flat screen games, whatever comes to the surface. We'll just be enjoying ourselves with gaming. And probably another stream later. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. If I see some of you later, it's awesome. Remember, you're all amazing. You are truly amazing because whatever life has thrown at you, you're still here today. And that means every single one of you are amazing. No matter what age you are, no matter where you are in the world, you will have dealt with stuff and you're still here today. And that means you're awesome. So take care of yourself, and I'll be back on in about an hour and a half. Well, Zeren is causing the end of humanity in a sci-fi B-movie way. And take care of yourself. Nah. You all deserve a reason to smile and to have a good day. And David, I'll probably see you later on the stream and when I try to play Minecraft. So bye for now, you wonderful people. And if anybody isn't on the actual, wait a minute, let me remind people on. First of all, you should all join the Midnight Munchies Discord. It's a wonderful place, the Midnight Munchies Discord. So that's their Discord. The people there are amazing. And also, this is my Discord, which is full of people that are really chill, and we deal with a lot of the trauma, and it's a place where you can be yourself no matter what. So that's an invite to mine. And if anybody wants to chat with me, anybody wants to make friends with me, I'm giving out my personal Discord. So if anybody wants to say hello or have a chat, I am always open to that. So that's mine. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. You're all amazing. You really are. I'm so happy to meet you all and spend time with you. Because you're awesome. You're all splendiferous. You're all splendiferous. So I hope you all have a reason to smile today. Bye bye for now. It should automatically give you the basic after a little while. There's agreement thing you have to press, I think. Just give you a few minutes.